Are you sure you want to be an airline pilot? You may be asking yourself that question, wondering kind of what airline pilot life is like. Well, in this video today, I'm going to show you a trip in the life of an airline pilot, a day in the life of an airline, whatever you want to call it, because we're going on a trip. I am a reserve pilot heading to the airport because I got the call. It means I've got to go away from home for 3 nights, 4 days. And if you know me, I like being at home. The reason I chose the airline that I'm with is so I can be at home a lot. And in all honesty, I am home all the time. So I picked a good airline for that. But you're coming along with me to show you what it's like being out on the road as a reserve pilot for an airline. I'm on a deadhead today from Orlando to Bradley. I'm overnighting in Bradley and I'm on minimum rest in Bradley. Then tomorrow is a very long day. I'm doing 2 flights between Bradley and Jacksonville and then Jacksonville to Las Vegas. Overnighting in Las Vegas, got a healthy amount of time in Vegas, so I'm hoping to kind of look around there a little bit. Never been to Vegas before, so that's cool. The day after, doing my very first red-eye flight to go back to Bradley to then later that day deadhead home on 2 different flights with my airline. Well, that's it. That's what we're doing. I am a reserve pilot, which means that I have an availability period where I have to be available to receive a phone call from the company if the need arises for me to go and operate a flight. And that's what's happened today. The first officer that was scheduled to be operating this trip is no longer doing it, whether that's sick, whether that's something else, I don't know. They look around and see what their best options are logistically to keep the operation going, because that's what it's for. That's what reserve pilots are for. They're there to pick up the stuff that gets left behind. You're a bottom feeder. I'm a morning reserve guy, so I choose to be on morning reserve, which means I have an availability period from 4 AM to 4 PM, and any time within that period I could get a phone call. It could be something like today where I was at 12 PM, I was on the way back from Lowe's having bought some drainage rock, and I got the call to say that I'm going on this little trip. So you never know what you're going to do, and that is the horrible part of reserve. And also, if you're a commuting pilot, you know, you don't live in base, it's even more difficult. I live in base. I got the call, I go to the airport, I do what I do. For a commuter, it's worse because you have to commute to the base that you are assigned to sit reserve, and if you don't get called, that's a bit of a wasted day for you, isn't it? So for commuters, it's really, really bad. But, you know, when you live in base, it's really not that bad. So I want to get a line, which brings me on to talking about that. What does it mean to have a line? Well, a line is a guaranteed line of flying on your schedule for the month. You know what you're going to be doing for the whole month for the most part. That's what I want. I want to know what I'm going to be doing and be able to plan around it, because on reserve, you just can't plan anything. There's World Cup matches going on today. So I'm going to be flying up to Bradley while one of the matches is going. Luckily, I'll be able to watch one of the matches up when I get to Bradley. Hopefully it's on the TV up there. If not, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the difference between reserve pilots and line pilots. Anyway, I'm arriving at the airport now. I've got to get to the employee parking, catch a shuttle over to the terminal, catch another shuttle from the terminal to the other terminal, get through security, get on the deadhead, fly up to Bradley, get on another shuttle to get to the hotel, and then rest for the evening. Minimum rest, get some food, get your head down, you got to get your 8 hours of sleep, you got to be rested, ready to go. No turning back anymore. Let's go and have some fun.
Off in the plane, pulling off in the jet. Boy, step back, you gon' get blast. This my runway, this my breath. Keep on your mouth, you gon' get gas. 100 low lead in the tank. Blasting off, go straight to space. This my ground, this my place. Hold my suit, now hold my case. Hold my suit, now hold my case. I'm flying up and I can't be tamed. I'm on the ground, why you still in my face? Well, this will do for the night. Cannot complain. Got a mirror. You know what else I can't complain about either? The lovely people at the front desk. In addition to the waters that are already in the room that I forgot were already in, they give me a couple of free bottles of water from downstairs. But that's not all. The most important thing that they give me for free was 2 Kinder Buenos for dessert. So welcome to the room. This is it. I think it's a king size. Looks like, yeah, I think that's a king size bed. For all the action that's going to go on. A lot of sleeping. A bathroom for whatever you want to do in here. Nice easy flight, thanks to JetBlue for the flight up here. For tomorrow's festivities, Jacksonville and then over to Vegas. It's going to be a very long day and I need to be ready for it, so I'm going to get some food.
A few moments later.
Ooh, that's better. Nothing better than a shower after being on an aeroplane. Here we are in the hotel room. Now you may be thinking, you can go and explore. No, don't have the time. I'm on min rest tonight. I've got 10 hours between the time that I've checked out from today's activity to starting my check-in tomorrow. So that leaves 8 hours to sleep and 1 hour before that sleep, 1 hour after that sleep to get from the airport to here, eat, shower, do whatever you need to do, and then get to bed. And then an hour in the morning to get up, get ready, get on the shuttle, go to the airport, and go to the plane and get ready. This is the not so glamorous part of it. You're in a hotel room, somewhere strange, away from family, and yeah, it's not really the best. But having said that, tomorrow is going to be a heck of a lot better, because tomorrow when I get to Las Vegas, I've got basically a day and a half in Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas before, so I'm excited for that. Excited to kind of show you around, see what I get up to. Earlier today, I was picking up drainage stones for my garden, and now I'm up in Hartford, Connecticut for some reason. It's weird how things work as a pilot. We're living the dream. The good news is, I've ordered myself a pizza. I came to Connecticut on New Haven, Connecticut. At the New Haven airport, they got a big poster up there saying that Connecticut is the home of the world's most famous pizza. Calm down, Connecticut. I had a pizza up there in New Haven. It wasn't even that good. Here it is, moment of truth. This is from Square Peg Pizzeria. Quick little review here. I just watched, what was his name? Dave Portnoy. The one bite review. We'll do a one bite review. I got some fries as well, and something that I got into fairly recently is having a pizza with hot honey. My hair looks stupid. My wife always laughs at me when that little fringe thing's there. A little bit of hot honey on pizza, you can't beat that. It looks like a pizza. We'll say that the distribution on the pepperoni is not too good on this one, but you know what? It's fine. It's about the taste. Let's see. I give it a 7. It's alright. It's a bit of pizza. It's not blowing my socks off. It'll do for the night. It's gonna fill my belly. Let me sleep happily. Hopefully. Unless it does some damage. I want to show you something that's really important when you're away from home, you know, away from your normal routine and stuff like that. Something that I like to bring with me. Something that keeps me feeling like I'm close to home. It's something I enjoy doing at home is gaming. An important piece of kit that I bring is my Steam Deck. And my game of choice at the moment is Super Mario Brothers. Because life is not all about work. Unbelievable. Oh yes, this one will do for me. Welcome to Las Vegas. 2 queen-size beds for all the action that's going to go on tonight. A lot of sleeping. We're here in Vegas. It is really hot. First thing I noticed about Vegas is I felt like I was entering into like a sepia tone film, or sepia tone film, however you want to say it, because there's no colour here. It's just different shades of brown. It's crazy. There you go. Different shades of brown. Went from Bradley to Jacksonville. That was my leg, uneventful flight, and then came over here to Vegas. It took us about 4.5 hours to get from Jacksonville to here. The weather was actually fine. We deviated once for just a little bit of a build-up, and that was it. Good flights, good people. One of my favourite things to do is to, at the end of each flight, stand up and say goodbye to the passengers. Just welcome the new passengers on and just see everybody's bright, smiling faces. And now I get to nap because I am tired. The heat here is incredible. Florida heat, you know, it's humid down there, and it's, you know, it can be unbearable at times, but stepping out there, it's over 100 degrees out there. So I'm not doing anything here until it goes dark and kind of cools down just a little bit, but from what I've been told, it doesn't really cool down. So there's World Cup matches that I'm going to watch in the room for a little bit, but this is me now. This is home for the next day and a half, really. Tomorrow I have to be back at the airport at around 9 p.m. So until then, I do whatever I want. It's time to have a shower, have a little bit of food, watch the World Cup. One of the perks of being an airline pilot, you can come to somewhere that you've never been to before and have a bit of time to go out and explore, which I will be doing later on when it gets a little bit cooler. I've ordered a sandwich and I'm waiting for that to arrive.
A few moments later.
I might have messed up here. I was expecting like a foot long. That is quite large. Huge. There's no way I'm eating all that, but that's okay because I'm here for today and tomorrow and I can save that for tomorrow. Just between last night and today, with buying the pizza and this sandwich here, I've spent over $80 in food on Uber Eats over the past 2 days. That's good. That is a good sandwich. You do get paid per diem. That varies from company to company. So you do recoup some of what you pay out. Now you could say, well, why didn't you buy from somewhere cheaper? Why didn't you bring food with you? I'm already bringing a lot of stuff, what I consider a lot of stuff, and I don't want to add stuff to that. I don't cook, I don't prep meals and stuff like that at home anyway. So I just rely on getting stuff out. So that's the way it is for me. A lot of people do take like coolers and stuff with pre-packed food in there. Regardless, you're going to end up spending something on food.
Three hours later.
Walking down this road to see if I can find a way over to where I want to be, which is over there. So yeah, let's go and sweat it out. And I'll tell you something, I'm sweating buckets here, yet my skin feels dry, so that doesn't make any sense. I've never before felt like a wind could burn me until I came here. The wind is just a searing hot wind. I'm just wondering, what do people do in Vegas though? Gamble, drink and gamble. I don't do either, so this place probably isn't for me, but let's go see if we can find some cool stuff. These guys, I don't know, they look like they know what they're doing. I, however, actually, no, I'm not, sorry. Oh, the Bellagio. So I've walked all the way from over there to all the way to over here. Here we go, this is what we like. Movimiento de cadera. Piper Seminole, used. Oh, really, you think so? Nice, desirable training twin, high-time airframe, mid-time engines, mid-time props, must sell, no reasonable offer refused. 11,250 hours. So I got lost in a car park and now I'm in a back alley. But there's so much to like see here, like your eyes are constantly moving. Ton of activity going on. It is a Saturday night. One of the reasons that I've come out at night as well is because I need to get my body used to being up late, because tomorrow night I'm going to be flying through the night, so I don't want to go to sleep too early and then wake up early tomorrow and be in the normal rhythm. Interesting place. Not sure if it's my place, to be honest with you, but it's cool to see it, you know what I mean? Tons of people around, all sorts of different people. It's a mishmash of all sorts. It's pretty cool to see. It's back alley, isn't it though? I went up there trying to get out, can't get out. Joining me on this little trip. So what are the chances that at the end of this video I'll be able to tell you that I'm off reserve? Well, that is just what's happened. The bid results for next month just came out and I've got a lie. I'm off reserve next month. Hopefully that continues. Get your comments in. Thanks for being here. Like the video, subscribe if you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.